Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, my dear friends. May the peace and blessings of God be upon you. This is day 98 of the Quran habit, and I want you to know something. The Merciful taught the Quran and created humanity. The Merciful taught the Quran. We keep on saying at the beginning, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, in the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most compassionate, the ever merciful, the all merciful. We keep on referring to Allah because that's one of His oft repeated divine names, the Merciful, and He taught the Quran. He taught the Quran, mashallah. So the Quran is mercy. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants us to be in touch with the Quran all the time, every day, in all states, no matter where we're at. Doesn't matter what you do, what you've done, doesn't matter who we are. The Quran is there for us. It is there for us, and it will be a witness for us. So, and may it be an intercessor for us. So they say it'll be a witness for you or against you. I believe, given Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's mercy and the Prophet's teaching, peace and blessings be upon him, that no one would enter paradise if it wasn't for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's mercy. That he wants us to turn to him, to yearn for him, and to recognize how glorious and forgiving and amazing and miraculous and extraordinary he is in everything that he's made, to see the perfection and the beauty of his creation and in one another, and to be extremely charitable with one another. I got to interview a wonderful sister and friend, Amina Mukdam Lynch, and she pointed out something really cool when I was at her house. She said that, sometimes we'd like people to be punished. We want justice. We want people to be punished, like for their mistakes or something, and their transgressions and wrongs against us, like, maybe they were unkind or rude, or maybe they cut us off, or maybe they did something far worse, God forbid, but God, imagine if God did that to us, if he put instantaneous judgment on us and punishment, and for our transgressions. And we know better than anyone our transgressions. Most of our transgressions are hidden. And that's again from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's mercy. It's a principle in our religion that we try to veil each other's faults. You cover over each other's faults. And that's not to allow abuse. That's not for that purpose. And God protect us and not allow people to exploit that. But that purpose is to allow people to save face, allow people to heal, allow people to try again without disgracing them, and allow them to keep their dignity and honor. Because even when you're introspecting, and even when you're correcting, and we're doing the work on our inner self, and we're trying to purify ourselves, it's a long process, right? It is like a never-ending journey. And imagine if everything we thought or felt or said or did was known to the world. Wow, just unreal. So God, in his mercy, veils our faults. He veils our faults. And as believers, we try and we should strive, and may we be like those believers, and may we be like people who care enough for each other that even when we transgress or someone else transgress against us, that we forgive each other, and we conceal each other's faults, and we speak what is good and nice and kind about another. There's another hadith, say what is good and then keep quiet. So, mashallah, the Merciful taught the Quran. So the Quran is mercy. Never leave it. May we never leave it. It's such a beautiful scripture. So here we go. That's, again, sorry, I go on sometimes. So one verse. And why only one verse? Because I'm taking my time. I want to savor it and take my time. I have a lot of work to do. I met with my teacher, and I know I have a lot of work to do. So I'm going to take my time. And I make mistakes, and these are not tajweed tutorials. Just be warned, okay? These are tutorials. If you want to call them a tutorial, it's just about maintaining habit and doing your best. And sometimes interspersed with my musings, okay? Jazakallah khair. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ومن لم يستطع منكم طولا أن ينكح المحصنات المؤمنات فمما ملكت أيمانكم من فتياتكم المؤمنات والله أعلم بإيمانكم بعضكم من بعد فانكحوهن بإذن أهلهن وآتوهن أجورهن بالمعروف محصنات غير مصافحات ولا متخذات أخدان فإذا أحصن فإن آتينا بفاحشة فعليهن نصف ما على المحصنات من العذاب ذلك لمن خشي العنات منكم وأن تصبروا خير لكم والله غفور رحيم. And Allah is the most forgiving, the most merciful. Sadaqallahul Azim.